Hello, everybody. My guest today is Paulo Arruda. He founded a company called Burrow.io, which is essentially easy tunnels to localhost. His background, he's a DevOps engineer and the author of FastRuby.io and, again, the current company, Burrow.io. Paulo, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yep.
All right, man. What's the company do and what's the revenue model? How do you guys make money?
So basically, we provide on-demand tunnels so developers can share whatever they're running on their localhost. We make money by charging them a fixed amount of dollars a month. We charge them $5 a month to have 5 tunnels that they can open on any machine.
And who is that? You're charging the developer directly?
Yeah, we charge the developers directly.
Okay. And is the average one paying $5 a month, or do you upsell or charge more in certain cases?
So the average one is paying $5 a month, but I've had some people that ask to increase the amount of tunnels, because I put a limit, 5 tunnels per account, just for the sake of bandwidth and resources. But I've had some people approach me saying that they want to start a project with IoT devices, and they need way more than 5 tunnels. So
yeah,
I upped the limit.
What's your story, man? Put this on a timeline for me. When did you launch the company?
That was back in 2014. I was working for a startup, and I needed to share the work that I was doing with another coworker. And I looked at the solutions that existed. The popular one was called ngrok, which is a pretty good solution, but it didn't really work for me. I must have done something wrong. But then I was just curious, how I would build my own. So I decided to build one, I built a UI for it, basically. So we liked it so much at a startup that I decided to put that online and see if people would pay for it. And they started to pay. I
love that. And how many customers have you scaled to today?
So I have an average of 100 customers. The churn is pretty high, but
how high?
The acquisition is pretty high. I have I don't know the number correctly, but it's probably around 15-20%. But I always have, because people only use it for a month and then they get out. And
15% monthly churn or annual churn?
Monthly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, a lot of people stop using and then they come back using again. So
why would someone start using it and then stop using it?
A lot of the users are freelance, so they're working on a show to their customers. For example, like say you're a freelancer, you're developing a mobile app, then you build a little API on your localhost, and then you use Burrow to share it, and then you give a development version of the mobile app to your customer, and then you get the customer to access your localhost, the API on your localhost through this tunnel. So once the project is done, they just cancel it because they don't need to use it anymore until they get the next assignment. So there's that happening.
So you've got about 100 customers paying $5 a month, so about $500 a month right now in revenue.
Yeah.
Is this just you, or do you have a team?
It's just me. Yeah,
I love that.
This is really, that was really a side project. And the curious thing about this is that it has almost no maintenance. It costs me $15 a month to run, and I don't really do much. But right now, I'm seeing a little surge in growth, so I have to pay a little more attention to it, to be honest. But
why are you seeing a surge?
Well, it started with the beginning of this year. No, sorry, the mid last year. Apparently, some people from the other side of the planet found that they could use Burrow to do phishing attacks or hack Android phones. So a lot of videos started to pop on YouTube, in languages that I don't understand. And then all of a sudden I had a surge in access, and, 3,000 accounts got created. It was just crazy stuff overnight. And then, after a lot of researching, I found that not just that, but a lot of hackers were starting to use the service, abusing the service to propagate malware. So since then, I've been fighting it really hard. But there's one interesting story about this is I was giving everyone 7-day trial, and the hackers were abusing that period. But then once I put it down to 1-day trial, then a lot of people started to pay. So apparently a lot of people were using it just for the free tier. But then,
so there's basically by saying, hey, if you use this longer than a day, you have to start paying, versus if you use this more than 7 days, a lot of people weren't paying.
Yeah.
But
it was an intentional trick.
But why do you want hackers paying you? I mean, you shouldn't have these people on your platform anyway.
No. It's not hackers paying me. It's just legit users. I'm just saying that a lot of legit users, because I shrinked it from 7 to 1 day to try to stop the hackers. Then the legit users started to sign up for the service and pay too, because they couldn't use it for free for 7 days anymore. Because I noticed that a lot of people would just create accounts with fake emails, just to keep using it too. So it was a constant battle, against that and bots basically. But I'm still fighting them, so I still get emails sometimes. And if you try to use Burrow in some corporate firewalls, it's blocked by default because of that. But
so is the company growing, or has it been basically flat over the past couple of years? You're doing $500 a month for the past couple of years.
No, it last year I was making around like $200 a month. So it has grown, yeah. But I would say there's a lot more room to grow. It's just because I haven't been doing much, to be honest.
So have you bootstrapped this or raised capital?
I bootstrapped it.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you, it cost me $15 a month to run it.
Yeah. So how are you paying your bills right now? You have a full-time job or what?
I have a full-time job. Well, it pays for itself. But
I'm talking you as a human being.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I have a full-time job. Yeah.
So why not take some risk and quit the job and go all in and try and grow this?
That's what I want to do. But, I mean, I can't, it's harder for me now because, 2 kids and some bills to pay. Wife is not working now. So, it has to be calculated risk. I can't just drop it all. But I'm slowly trying to make that a muse. So see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, why can't you keep hustling in, when you're not working full time, like, afternoons and weekends, to try and get this up to the point where there's several hundred people paying, maybe increase price, but really figure out how to decrease churn?
Yeah. Well, the scope of the call is Fast Ruby, but that's where I'm putting a lot of my free
Sorry,
time.
you cut out. Where are you putting your free time?
Fast Ruby, the other project that I'm working on. So
okay,
that's what I've been.
Why did you decide to put time into that one instead of Burrow?
Because it's big. It's bigger. It has a way bigger potential. And Burrow, it's been pretty stable. It's a hands off $500 a month. Whereas I'm funneling that money actually to Fast Ruby. So
help me understand Fast Ruby. What are you doing there in terms of monthly revenue?
I'm doing nothing right now. It's currently free for all the users. But that's because I'm just really growing the platform. But for that one, I'm trying to raise capital actually.
Well, how do you know that that's going to be a bigger opportunity than than Burrow, which already has paying customers?
Well, I could show you the numbers, but we're talking here about it's a serverless platform. We're talking about a market that will be hitting billions. I think $19 billion.
That's all fine, but those are all. I hate market stats because it doesn't really matter, right? It comes down to you and can you build a mousetrap that gets people to pay? And you've already done that on Burrow. You have no paying people on Ruby. So I'm just trying to figure out why you would throw out the thing that is already making some money for something that's not.
I'm not throwing it out.
Sorry, you know what I mean. Why don't you put more of your time into the thing that's already making money?
So, well, I guess you're right. I've actually been thinking about this for the past few weeks.
Well, no, don't agree with me, Paulo. I don't want you to just agree with me.
I'm not agreeing with you, man. I'm telling you, this is what I've been thinking.
No, but there's a reason. There's a reason that you said I'm going to ignore and not put my time into the $500 a month thing and put it into Fast Ruby. I'm trying to understand why. What bigger potential do you see in Fast Ruby that you don't see in Burrow?
It's the money that it's the difference between building. So the thing is, with Burrow, there's not much room for growth. So I can't make this like a $50 million a year revenue kind of company, because that's just the thing about what Burrow does is it's just between those two lines of developers, they could do that themselves, but they'd rather pay $5 a month. That's why it's so cheap. So it's not, and the space is quite crowded too. So it's not.
Talk to me a little bit about your Slack group. You have at the top of the website on Burrow, join the Slack workspace. How many people do you have joined?
Let me see. I'm gonna check that out for you right now. Um, but quite a bit. It's loading here. How do I see that? Bro, uh, members. How do I see this? Administration members. Not everyone joins though.
Yeah, I'm just curious how many.
How do I count here? Do you know how to see it?
I have no idea.
Full member 73.
Okay, 73 people. And how do you use this? Do you use it for like marketing purposes or?
No. I just put it there so people will have a direct channel to talk to me basically when they need anything.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the thing is pretty hands off. Like I rarely have any problems with it. But you're totally right. It's funny that you're saying that. I'm not agreeing with you. It's just something that I have to put more effort. And it's some of the effort that to be able to scale this a little bit more. There's some rewriting that I have to do on the code base, and I actually want to use my other project, FastRuby, to do that. So there is a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They work together. Very good. All right, man. Let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, what's your favorite book, business book?
Ooh, I don't know if I can call this a business book, but I recently read The 4 Hour Work Week, and it's pretty awesome.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
No, not really. Not a
Number
CEO.
three, what's your favorite online tool for building your company?
Oof. Favorite, I would say DigitalOcean.
Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
Less than 5.
And what's your situation? Well, I think you said you had 2 kiddos, right? Are you married?
Yeah, married, 2 kids.
And how old are you?
I'm 36.
Last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
That I should have tried to do stuff on my own instead of focus too much on a career, to be honest.
Guys, start earlier. Burrow.io has about 100 developers paying $5 a month to set up tunnels using his platform, doing about, again, $500 a month total in revenue. Also has another Ruby idea he's building that he thinks has bigger potential. So he's working on building that at the same time, potentially raising capital. Paulo, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you.